Never at overtime. OT.
Happy Monday, Harris.
Oh, it's glorious. Right? Is this not the first official Monday of summer? Because last week, didn't summer start on Tuesday?
Oh, yeah, I think you're right.
See, and I got all that summer inside. I got to let it out.
It's great, yeah. And 4th of July weekend is coming up,
Ooh,
and you can
holiday.
tell like people are already tasting the hot dogs and the ribs.
Nail polish.
Yes.
Nice.
God, I'm wearing a bikini now.
Oh,
just in case.
It's under your dress?
Yeah,
wow.
absolutely.
Hi, welcome.
Hi, Lou.
Thank you. It's great to be with you still. And also, I feel so much better about the market having lost $3 trillion.
Oh, man.
We're the first day of summer.
So why are they reacting this way? Because you said there's no tangible reason to have this reaction.
First of all, I have a problem with everybody who's saying that we've lost $3 trillion because that implies that you've cashed out.
That includes my money.
You've taken all. Well, there's that, right? But it implies that you're like, okay, game over. I'm taking it all out. We're putting it all back in the market, in our mattress. We're closing the markets. It's all over.
Or you're burning it and just flushing it down the toilet.
Temporary. It goes down, it goes up. I mean, you don't, when you're up, you don't spend like that.
Paper losses?
Yes. But I'm trying to say it in regular language.
I think you...
It's like you cash in your chips and you leave the casino at that moment. That's not what we're doing. That's not what you're doing, right?
That's what I do. Once I get up, I leave because I'm cheap. I'm cheap at the casino.
This is what happens when you have rampant central banking, though.
Right. Well, one of the early tweets that I saw was from the IMF director, just wondering, well, where do we go here? And I'm thinking, well, wait a minute.
Why are you asking us? The IMF director?
It was just a tweet. Yeah. I don't know.
The IMF
director should not be drunk tweeting.
Yeah.
Yeah, she...
what are we doing?
Oh
my gosh, you guys.
That question.
Where do we go?
Wasn't the actual IMF chief.
It's wonderful, and this gets a little wonky, but it's wonderful that Christine Lagarde has gone from, in the course of 1 week, recommending a minimum wage throughout the developed world to, oh my God, what has happened to $3 trillion? Yeah. Paper loss.
Do you think she wanted to, did the UK to remain?
I think she did, because, this is the stuff of, as you suggest, centralized power, command both economies and political structures. And the worst thing that could happen to the EU and to the neo-left of the global order is to see the splintering that looks like it's definitely upon us.
And I'm so glad you brought that up, because we didn't get to talk about this on the couch.
Actually, you brought it up. I just followed it.
No, but the other countries that now want to follow suit.
Right.
The Brexit and the Nexit and
Portugal,
Spain,
and
Northern Italy. Like they want to get out because they see that they have been tethered to an anvil, and it will ultimately destroy their economies.
Well, when you think of that anvil that was tethered there, when you're talking about 25% unemployment, as you are throughout much of southern Europe, you wonder which is the anvil.
Well, you know exactly what the anvil is.
In the case of the UK, there's no doubt they are good to be much better off to be shut of the European Union.
Absolutely.
In its prolific ways.
I love the New York Times headline over the weekend where they said uncharted territories, and it's like, oh yes, the UK has never been on its own, separate from Europe. No. What will they do? Oh wait, there was an entire history for hundreds of years of them.
Millennium of history available to you.
Okay, but
let's start with 1066 and go from there.
When Nigel Farage talks about re-engaging with the Commonwealth, what is he saying?
Re-engaging with the Commonwealth, to be honest with you, I don't think that's, well, what he is saying is that they have sufficient resources and relationships, trade relationships, traditionally.
With India and Canada and Australia and Zimbabwe.
It sounds almost neo-colonial, doesn't it? But I'm sure that's not what he meant. But that's what he's suggesting, is that those existing relationships can be built. And I mean, take India for example. I mean, it is an exploding economy. Yeah. It is everything that China wanted to be, but has the potential to achieve in a much shorter time frame.
Yeah, and China tried to exploit everything that Zimbabwe had to offer.
I know you can. Exactly. So I've asked on the live chat, who should Donald Trump or Hillary Clinton choose as a running mate? Are you seeing that I asked that question? Now people are starting to answer back. Thanks, Fact. This is my favorite show on television. OT, baby. Second place, The Bachelorette.
I would like the Periwinkle Blue Twins to continue. That would be my vote.
What?
I would like the Periwinkle Blue twins to continue down that path. That would be Elizabeth Warren and Hillary Clinton.
So do you think
the matching haircuts and the matching suits? It's a good look.
I'm a little shy to go too far down the road talking about appearances even more because of some of the. But if they didn't think we were going to comment on the fact that they are dressed like they're twinning is not winning, by the way. They had to have almost done this on purpose.
Well,
I refuse to believe that they didn't check each other at the end of the stage and go, "Girl, you're in my color."
Yeah, but that means Hillary Clinton is intimidated by Elizabeth Warren. Elizabeth Warren's not going to back down and change. And Elizabeth Warren shouldn't be attacking another human being for their looks and what they're wearing and calling them goofy if no one is allowed to do the same in kind with them and their bowling shirts.
You're referring to the fact that as they stood up there like this, and this is why I do think it's fair game to talk about it, and I wouldn't normally, as they were standing up there together in their matching colors, they were talking about how goofy Donald Trump looks in the hat. As they're standing there, they're talking about someone else's appearance.
And they have to know how sensitive Donald Trump is. And to do that was I think, a macro aggression against.
That's absolutely right. And there's no safe space because they didn't give him a trigger warning at all. No. I don't even think we should use the term trigger warning because it sounds like guns.
If there's not going to be a safe place on the campaign trail when seeking the presidency, I don't know what to say about where this country is or is going.
Lou, I am interested in your opinion on who Donald Trump should pick. Back to the more serious question of the
and
vice
presidency. And there's a whole conversation going on about the new way you're combing your hair. We'll get to that in a minute.
I know. I noticed that. And I like it a lot.
All right,
I think
let's
what
get
it
to
is
now.
I'm not combing it.
Nice.
Patrice P. says, is it just me or is Lou Dobbs combing his hair more on his face to look more current?
I like it.
But now you've brushed it back.
No,
he looks like Ryan Gosling.
See that?
I'm the old guy again. Just like that, I did it.
So, sorry.
I'm sorry.
I was going to move on to something more political.
Oh, come on. You couldn't go to anything more important.
The live chat is, I can't even tell you how many comments there are on people. The constant discussion is who Donald Trump is going to pick for his running
That's what I just asked Lou Dobbs.
So what is it?
No, I just asked Lou. I want to hear what Lou thinks.
So what is
Who
it?
do I think he should?
Who do you think Donald Trump's going to pick as his running?
Who do you think he's going to pick and who should he pick?
The truth is, I'm not qualified to answer it. I just don't have the good answer.
You know, don't you? You've been on Honest Secret phone call.
I have to tell you, I just really don't know the answer.
You don't know who he should pick?
I really don't. I think Senator Jeff Sessions is one of the finest people in the country.
What about Corker?
Who?
Corker.
I'm not keen on him. He's got a checkered record on a number of issues
That rhymes.
on international trade, on illegal immigration. The list goes on. Yeah. He's got a great snappy patter, but I don't think that's the stuff of which great vice presidents are made, if there is such a thing.
Yeah. There is a tension between, does he go for the person that offers, political insight, a Newt Gingrich type person who knows how to get things done, who's a political insider, so at least you have somebody in the group who's gone and done those
And by the way,
things.
that's a really good point, because people who are eager to revisit the 90s and that whole retro vibes, they love the thought of Gingrich and the Clintons taking each other on again.
So there's that. And then the flip side is this thing that always kind of drives me crazy, where it's like you pick somebody that represents the group of individuals that you're lacking or you've offended. So it's got to be like a woman or a person of color.
A Muslim woman.
Or that's a Muslim woman.
From
and it's
Mexico.
sort of like, as a woman, who buys into that kind of stuff? Like, because he picked a woman, he would,
that it makes it all better because all women vote the same. And if they see a woman on the ticket, it's a dog whistle. And they're like,
he's intimated that it's going to be someone younger. It's going to be someone with federal elective experience who has been there. With just those few parameters, I think it's going to be fascinating to see who ultimately does choose.
What about Joni Ernst?
I don't think she's been around enough. I really don't. She's got a terrific background. Colonel in the Army Reserve, served in combat. She's quite something.
Are you worried she'd be Palin-esque?
No,
like
I'm not worried at all
intriguing
about
at first blush, but then you get to know her and it's like, meh.
I think you have to worry about that with anyone you bring into national politics without a thorough background in it.
What do you guys make of Marco Rubio saying over the weekend that no, he's not in?
Petulant.
Do you ever not say what you mean?
Never. Would you want me to say what I don't mean?
No, I love it. It's delicious about you. So why do you think he'd say the petulant? That goes with the word child.
Here's a guy that just endorsed Trump, and now he's talking about he doesn't know whether or not, well, really, he's,
He's fighting like crazy for his Senate seat.
Yeah, he's got a new constituency called the state of Florida.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
The South Side 631, Newt Gingrich. I mean, I'm seeing a lot for Newt Gingrich, and he kind of makes sense, I guess, in terms of his being a surrogate. And
he's not reliable though, and he went off the rails, attacked, and there's no other word for it. Attacked Trump. He's a terrific mind, a great guy. Rather have him as a senior counselor for the.
Oh my gosh!
Florida Barry says Trump needs to pick a minority or a woman.
I don't like that kind of thinking. I get it, but it's not. That doesn't automatically.
But being boxed in by identity politics.
Okay, we're bad.
All right, Leo.
Bob, I love the idea.
Eastwood, Joe T75, Mike Huckabee. We're out of here. Thanks for being here. Thanks everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.